Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. And welcome to today's episode of Shay's Wellness Club Q&A accountability sessions. And today we are here going over some questions, going vibing, resetting for the week, and enjoying this restful Sunday. I pray that everybody's having a restful Sunday, a day to reset, a day to recalibrate, a day for God, just a day for us to do better, preparing ourselves to do better and be better for the rest of the week. So, welcome. Welcome to today's episode. We're going to be talking about a couple different things today. And I am going to be going over some questions that you guys have been asking through the week, but also talking more about this Unbig Our Back challenge that's coming up on June 1st is the last day to register. And we're going to be doing stuff every week, from workouts to accountability sessions, a bonus accountability session, and also it includes a strategy session as well, which is a deal. So I hope you get on this great deal that we're having. For those that don't know, I have won the challenge of the transformation challenge at my gym. So I'm going to be incorporating a lot of things that I've learned from my trainer and just things of my own knowledge of, wellness, food, cooking, just helpful snack tips, stuff like that, all going to be into this challenge. So it's going to be a great deal to get into it. After June 1st, the price does go up to $197. So I want you to get on this deal after this live, during this live, inbox me ready, and we can get you signed up for the challenge. You ain't got to worry about anything else. You will get a digital download, which gives you some checklists to do for the start of the challenge, and then we're going to set up a day where we could do a strategy session. We're going to sit down, we're going to chill. We could do it virtually, we could do face to face, well, not face to face, but we can do a Zoom call, or we can FaceTime, whichever is more comfortable for you. Or we just talk on the phone, and just you tell me your goals, and I can better assist you through this challenge. This challenge is going to be for 6 weeks, and I want us to just have a goal in mind and to achieve it not as quick, but I want us to be able to achieve it as efficient as possible. Okay. Something that I learned in the past challenge that I won was that I lost 4% body fat, and also I was able to lose 15 pounds, and that was within a matter of 6 weeks. And it may not be the exact same results for some that join, but what my results showed me is that when it comes to discipline, you can really, once you set your mind to your goal and discipline yourself, and even just hold yourself accountable. I wasn't perfect every week. I didn't go 6 weeks without going. I didn't go all 6 weeks of not going out to eat, or I didn't go all 6 weeks without not eating sugar at all. Like, I really just put discipline, and having those days that I slip or whatever just be normal days. Okay. The goal of this is really something that I guess the artist Lizzo was talking about when a lot of us know that she takes Ozempic, and I always remember her saying is, when she explained it, it's calories in versus calories out. So if you're someone that is like, how do I do this without having to take the leap to having to take Ozempic? It's really, really all in the mind, but also it's calories in versus calories out. And what that means is burning more calories than you consume will be the ideal thing to do in this challenge. The 6-week challenge, the Unbig Our Back challenge, it's going to be ideal. Yes, you can eat 1,600 calories in one day, but I'm going to need your help. I'm going to need you to help us, or not help us, but help just, us hold each other accountable on burning more calories than that. What people don't realize, we burn a lot of calories just by sleeping. We burn a lot of calories just by walking, breathing. We're burning calories all throughout the day. So when we burn more than we consume, it's really not putting us over such a unrealistic mark, if that makes sense. So for instance, because of the amounts of times I go to the gym, right? It told when I did my in-body scan, um, you were able to, they were able to see what is my resting burn heart rate, something like that. And what that would mean is how many calories I burn without going to the gym at all. And that specific number made me realize that me going to the gym and working out is basically doubling the calories I am burning. Okay, if that makes sense. And if it doesn't make sense, please let me know in the comments. But yes, it's very important to just versus in and out your calories. Okay, because calories add up, as we all know. And if you haven't, check out the replays from last week, especially the past 2 weeks have been game changer, especially some really good gems on how to work with your diet, your cleaner eating, your lifestyle change. And what my goal for our wellness club is, because this is not just my club, this is our club, my wellness warriors. I want us to reach a finish line of accomplishments, and no, you don't have to like accomplish your big goal in 6 weeks, but even if you lose 10 in 6 weeks, even if you lose 7 in 6 weeks, I definitely want to help you, push you along in your journey. And then if you want to be able to take on my services after that, I definitely have that available as well. My wellness warriors have seniority over uh, seniority priority status. So if you're someone that's looking for more of a private coaching, I am available as well. But we do have group coaching as well as too. So if you and a friend want to go in it together, inbox me and I can have something special for you guys. You both would have 2 different separate strategy sessions, but doing it together with a friend can always help as well. So if you have a friend, a family member, a coworker, a friend of me that you want to get that, be competitive, however you push, whichever pushes you, let them know about the Unbig Our Back challenge. It's definitely going to be something to look forward to, because I felt so great after my transformation challenge, and I want other people to feel the same as well. For our moms, I have a lot of moms in our wellness warriors that, just seem to feel like where everything they do is not working, always stuck doing the same diet and not the results they want to see. I have a lot of people asking me, well, what am I doing? I'm plateauing. I don't know what to do. I am here to help you with these situations because I understand, and I understand. Okay. The first accomplishment, even from 15 pounds, because a lot of people don't think 15 pounds is that big of a deal. But I'm telling you right now, 15 pounds can make a world of a difference of you fitting in jeans and you not fitting in your favorite jeans. You being able to have that nice fit dress and that loose fitting dress. It definitely makes a difference. So even if your goal is 10 pounds, 50 pounds, from 10 pounds to 50 pounds, I am here to help. So don't hesitate to ask me questions, and make sure that you're, ready to register for the Unbig Our Back challenge, which is registration is it's coming up. So I want you guys to be able to join when we start. Since I accomplished a transformation challenge, and that's all the Unbig Our Back challenge is to transforming our bodies, unbigging our backs naturally. Okay, and what we're doing is the way, the method. Now someone was asking me, what is the method? The method is a 3-step process that us wellness warriors use in order for us to keep going in our process, keep going in our transformation. So briefly, I'll let you know what told you the beginning part. What our method is. Our method starts where? in the kitchen, okay? And I'm not playing about um I'm not playing about getting back into the kitchen. I want us to be having more home cooked meals or just hearty meals in general over fast food and over processed, highly sugared, highly salted things. Because that's going to be the key to a lot of issues we're having. If we're having emotional issues, if we're having anxiety, having just, well, same thing, just unwanted, stubborn belly fat, the root to all of that, to get the way to accomplish that through those issues is unbigging our back, and that starts in the kitchen. Two, we are going to is ooh okay our UMA method. Our one-step strategy. One is unbigging our back, starting in the kitchen. And also, two, we are moving with intention. You have to move with intention, okay? So you don't have to be so stuck in certain routines. A lot of us don't need free weights, and some of us really do because we're already stuck in our own routine, and we have to up it a notch. Sometimes we do have to progressively increase our endurance, increase our stamina, increase our um, strength. So we are going to be definitely doing some strength training, but it's going to be also with our bodies, but also with free weights as well. And then also our biggest one of the three, okay? Are you ready for this? Accountability. We gotta make sure we're holding each other accountable. That's why I love this group of wellness warriors, because we hold each other accountable. Some people are like, oh, I don't feel like doing this today. And then have that friend or that person to, encourage you to, let's go to the gym today. You can go with me if you need to. My wellness warriors, if you sign up for the Unbig Our Back Challenge, and you want to come with me to the gym, I will have one session available for you just to get you started, because I want you to start the best way possible. So if that is being a guest with me one day at the gym, I would love that. If you want to join a class with me, I will have that available to you as well. Or if you want to do a Zoom and just do a home workout together, honey, sir, I would love to help you achieve your goals the best way I can. You know, but you got to register for the Unbig Our Back Challenge. But yes, those are our three methods we are going to be practicing in our Unbig Our Back Challenge. The UMA method, okay? Unbigging our back in the kitchen, um, moving with intention at the gym or at home, and also holding each other accountable, holding ourselves accountable, making sure we're doing the right thing even if other people aren't watching. Do I feel like going to the gym today? No, but I'm gonna go because I have a goal to reach. When I did my 6 weeks of the transformation challenge, I did not feel like going as many times as I did to the gym. I did not feel like going every day. I did not. Okay. There's times where, shoot, I didn't want to go on my birthday. There's been times where I didn't feel like going, but I did it anyway because I knew I wanted to win, and I wanted to make sure it was something that I can have under my belt. And what better thing is to be a winner of the Unbig Our Back Challenge? Because I got to make the first prize be something great for you guys. So I'm thinking of something that you guys can really use, but also I want to see you succeed even more. So I want it to be either I'm going to do a bundle where I do like a nice workout kit for you guys, or it could be a week of a strategy, like a week coaching session type of thing. It's going to be something really good. And if you have any suggestions of what the price should be, I would love to take feedback. Anywho, we're going to get into our topics for today. So, of course, we're going to be talking more about the Unbig Our Back Challenge. And shout out to the 15 pounds I just lost, because one thing that's going to help us in this journey as well is seeing the progress. So, like, when I gained my weight, I realized I couldn't see my collarbone anymore. I know, right? But one thing that I really enjoy is that now I see my collarbone. I'm starting to see my arms again, like getting all formed and stuff like that. And what I love about our Unbig Our Back challenge, we're gonna learn more about being observant of our bodies, being more in tune with our bodies, realizing what doesn't work with our body, what does. When it comes to food, when it comes to workouts, making sure we're doing proper form, of course, and also being able to just seeing the lasting results and keeping them there because anyways, I just love seeing my muscles, and I just anyways, so what is now I'm reading off notes, so forgive me if I'm all okay. What is the Unbig Our Back challenge? Okay, so I just told you guys about that. I want us to be this starts June 1st. Okay. I want us to our goal, I have three main goals since we have three specific methods, right? So I want us to be stronger, leaner, more confident, yes. But I also want us to have a better relationship with food. I want us to have healthier snack options for when we do have cravings. And also I want us to give ourselves grace with still pushing ourselves to strive for the best, okay? For a winner to win, you have to do things you don't feel like doing. I'm sorry. Sometimes we're going to eat stuff. Well, not eat stuff, but sometimes we're going to try meals or dishes that we might not particularly ever think about eating, but we have to start getting acquainted with. When I recently spoke at the Women's Expo recently in April, I remember talking to people about how avocados taste like lotion, right? And I have to say it every time because I just had avocado yesterday and I'm like, oh my God, man. And I just bought another batch. So it might not taste the best. Well, see, I say lotion because when it's plain, I mean, it just tastes like nothing. It just tastes like, you know what I mean? But when you put some sea salt on it, put a little lime, putting a little this, that, black pepper, a little razzle dazzle, it actually can become something really delicious. It can become something that you can start enjoying, What really helps me with being consistent with food is I don't eat food just to eat most of the time. Sometimes I eat just to eat, but most of the time I eat the foods that I eat because I know it fuels me. When I eat certain foods, it makes me feel better. When I eat certain foods, I just power up like I'm a Mario brother, okay? So when you think of, I don't feel like eating a salad, but once you eat that kale, apple, cucumber salad, but after you eat it though, you feel a little better. You feel like, okay, I think I'm a little full. You know what I mean? It's just you gotta sometimes it's mind over matter, okay? To me, sometimes I don't feel like eating no like some people are still surprised that I love not tuna. I learned to love tuna by itself because I used to have to guss it up and stuff. I can eat tuna by itself now. But sardines, okay? If you're someone that's trying to learn to eat more protein, because if you're building muscle and losing fat, that's going to be our goal for the wellness challenge. We're going to be building our muscle while losing fat. That's what made me win. I lost 4% body fat with gaining muscle. So when the scale lost 15 pounds, all of that was pure fat, and I didn't lose any muscle. I actually gained muscle. So it's important that you learn, that we learn the difference. We're not just building the back. Okay, I got to say this to you. Make sure I got the right camera lens, okay? We're not just unbigging our back. We're building our better selves, okay? When I tell you, after these 6 weeks, we are going to build discipline you didn't think you had, okay? I remember one moment when I was doing a HIIT class, and if anyone wants to join a HIIT class with me, any class with me, please inbox me. I would love for you to come with me because I love how the classes I go to are beginner friendly. Because do you think I just started off going to these classes and I automatically knew what to do? No. But what I loved about the instructors at my in these classes, they let you work your way up to the point where you want to challenge yourself. Like I was doing, like I've always said before, dumbbells and stuff like that. I started with fives, and then I went to tens, and now I'm at 20s. So it's something you can really build yourself against. Okay, and also, when it comes to unbigging our back, I'm also gonna be now. I think sometimes if you're not used to weights at all and you're going to the gym, um, doing machines are a great start. But if you're someone like someone came to me today, she was like, "Oh my gosh, Sharday, look, I got some muscles," and she showed me her muscles. I was like, "Dang, she got some muscles and stuff." And she was like, I want them to get more defined, but I still want to lose some of this love handle and stuff." So I said, "Well, do you do free weights?" And she said, "No, I just do the machine." So I think so my suggestion as just a strategist by observing is my advice to her was give yourself a challenge, because it seemed like her body was used to her always doing the machine. So I helped her and it suggested, why don't you try free weights, dumbbells, kettlebells, stuff like that. Because when you think about it, the machine kind of helps you, you know, but that's why the feeling of doing the both of the same, I'm trying to make sure I say this right. That's why the feeling of doing the same motion feels different. So, like if you have a machine that makes you do this, opposed to you actually taking dumbbells and actually doing this, it feels a bit different because you have to use more of your actual body strength to make it happen. So, you want to make sure that we're doing that. We're not just building our back, we're building a better us, okay? That is something you want to put in your mindset. This is another part of it, the mindset part. You have to know in your mind that you can do this. You have to know in your mind you have the ability to lose 15 pounds if you needed to. Anyone is watching this video, watching this live, watching this replay has the ability to lose 15 pounds regardless of well, I don't want to say regardless of condition, but regardless of circumstances. Okay, a lot of us, a lot of people have kids, a lot of people have spouses, a lot of people are busy, a lot of people are highly depressed, a lot of people highly have anxiety, a lot of people have just issues going on that is really hard to get through. But we have everything in us to be able to lose 15 pounds. And that's what the Unbig Our Challenge is going to help us with, unbigging our back naturally. I'm sorry, I thought that was on already, but yes, we have the ability to unbig our back naturally, and I'm here to help us accomplish that. And I'm glad that I'm at in my ultimate goal weight, because it just helps me to help everybody else even more, because it's not just me I'm trying to get better than. Of course I could lose 50 pounds and say, oh, that's it. But I want to keep going. I want to keep pushing myself. And if I could push myself, I know I could push my wellness warriors that are watching here. Okay. So don't think of a super big number like, oh my God, I got to lose 50 pounds in 6 weeks. No, let's be realistic. Let's be honest with ourselves, and let's hold it. Let's really do this. Let's do a realistic goal. Like my goal was 20 pounds, but 15 ain't bad. If 10 pounds is your goal, 5 ain't bad. Some people didn't lose 5 pounds in 1 year. Okay, just think about that. And I know that some people are like, girl, 5 pounds ain't nothing. Just think about it. Some people can't lose 10 pounds in 1 year. I want to help you do that in 6 weeks. And I think you have everything you need to make that happen. Okay. Let me see. Now someone asked, who is this challenge for? Okay, this challenge is specifically for beginners, but this is also really good for people who are at advanced levels, people that are at a plateau, people that are like, for those that have started the gym, stopped the gym, started the gym, stopped the gym, and just ready to start over and for real this time. You know, women that want to tone and strengthen their backs. If you're a woman, especially, or man that wants to unbig their back by toning and strengthening your back, you have reached the right place. Okay. Not only have I unbig my back once, not twice, but more than 3 times at this point. And baby, I'm telling you, every time it get better. Okay. Every time I get them ropes, them abductors, every time I can, it gets that silhouette real good. And I'm telling you, if you can follow these simple strategies I'm going to be doing for a wellness club, you're definitely going to be able to crush it and accomplish the back that you've been looking for. Oh yes, anyone that's okay. So for any, and this is also for people that are looking to tone and strengthen their back. Also, people that want to improve their posture and relieve themselves of back pain. For some reason, when I was over 208, 200, what was it? Over 230 pounds. I was over 230 pounds. And when I was that big, I realized that I had a lot of back pain. When I was a massage therapist, that was one of the first careers I went into seriously. And I realized even before I started actually doing massages that I had a lot of back pain. One, it was a lot of reasons. One, my back was big. Two, I had a lot of heavier weight up top. And three, I had bad posture. Bad posture can really contribute to back pain. As you see now, I sit like this naturally without. I used to sit like this all the time, and look how it just makes everything. When you slouch, you just look lazy. Well, I looked laziest when I used to slouch. You know, you just look uninterested. You're like, oh, I don't want to be here. You look unconfident and everything. I've noticed that change even when I was doing interviews, stuff like that. I did not get interviews as easily when I was bigger because even just my posture alone tells a lot about you. So, being our back is also going to help us with our posture. Keeping our posture at a good sit, if that makes sense, really helps your core as well, and also keeps your back straight and tight. And actually, it feels better for me to have my shoulders back than me having them slunched over. People don't realize that when you're slunched over like this, can contribute to that lump back there. A lot of people, I used to have like a lump right here when I was bigger, like 200 pounds. But when I fixed my posture, it helped smooth that out because depending on your posture, you can really do some different things with your spine, your neck, and everything. Even change the difference of under your neck. So, okay, be sure to be looking forward to that. And this is for anyone. And this is also for anyone that's willing to commit to 6 weeks of consistency. Once you reach week 4, you're going to be ready for more. Okay? Once you reach level 4, week 4 of the transformation challenge, this unbig our back challenge, you're not going to want to go back. You're going to be like, I haven't seen. After 4 weeks, your body's still trying to figure out, is she for real, for real? Is he for real, for real? All right, I guess week 5, I'm going to tone you up some. I guess week 5, I'm going to, loosen some of them rolls up or tighten some of those rolls up rather. And I'm going to give you a little more energy naturally, stuff like that. Your body has to get used to you and your routine. You're not going to possibly, you're not going to see results in 3 weeks. You might not see results in 2 weeks, okay? But the more consistent you are and you reach week 4, you got 2 weeks left and you might be so surprised with the results you have. Am I going to have us wear ourselves every week? No. We're going to do our first weigh-in on the first day, June 1st. And then I want us to take before and after pictures. I want us to take measurements of our back and our arms, stuff like that. And then maybe the halfway mark, if you choose to, we could do another reassessment just to see where we are. And then we'll do our final weigh-in at the last of the 6 weeks. But it's going to be really good. Okay. But be willing for that. So if you're just tuning in, we just went over who is this challenge for. And I hope that if you follow any of those 4 or 5 categories, this is for you, okay? This is for beginners the Unbig Our Back Challenge is great for beginners and also in our advanced level as well, if you want to push yourself. Also, women who want to strengthen and tone their back, this is for you. And yes, we have to pick up some weights in order to do that. We're not going to be super, super heavy on the cardio side, but we're definitely going to make sure that happens. A lot of the sauce when it comes to cardio is doing it after our back workouts, okay? So this is going to be great for you. Anyone that's looking to improve their posture and less back pain and taking away altogether if I can, this is for you. A lot of our moms, truck drivers, people that work at a desk that have a lot of those issues. Sometimes we don't realize we're at a desk all day doing this, slunched over. So I'm going to help you to recalibrate, recenter, and everything so we can really have a great back. I want to unbig our back and tone our arms as well, because it's all connected. Because once you get your back right, that means your waist looking slim. That means your butt looking a little rounded for those that want that. And also, you can't tone your back without the arms too. So we're going to do a lot of good upper body workouts, lower body workouts to tone the legs as well. But we're going to do focus on the back, okay? And I want us, the wellness warriors, to look good in these swimsuits. Yes, summertime is coming, but that's okay. Because we're ready. Okay? 6 weeks, you can see a little difference in a swimsuit, okay? I believe in 6 weeks, 15 to 20 pounds, you could definitely see a difference in a swimsuit. Especially if we focus on upper body, okay? And anyone that's willing to commit to these next 6 weeks. June 1st starts our beginning of the summer. So hopefully by the end of the summer, we're able to say, hey, I got it in. I might have been a little late in the year, but look at me now. I could say that I look better than I did in these past few weeks. Whether that is you look better in dresses, look better in your skirts, look better in your tank tops, look better in your muscle shirts for the guys, feel better. Whether you feel better in general, more energy, more confidence, okay? Feeling less anxiety, less stress, less social anxiety in the gym and everything, because you actually know what you're about to do instead of, ooh, I'm caught figuring it out. Yes, this is for you, okay? What results can I expect? This is a great question. So what results can I expect from the Unbig Our Back Challenge? Great question. Toned and defined back muscles is our goal for this challenge. I want us to do consistency beats perfection, okay? Consistency. Now let me make sure I say this for the people in the back, okay? Consistency beats perfection. Period. Every time. all the time. Yesterday, tomorrow, and after. Consistency will always win. Okay? So if you have to do the same 4 back workouts for that whole week, 3 days a week, we're going to do that because we're going to make sure we're going to see what works. Because every workout I do, you're not going to love. So we're going to do a variety, and then we're going to make sure we stick to and you pick your favorite 3, 4, or even 5. You don't need that many in one day. But if you pick your main 3 or 4 workouts and do for the first 2 days, then the second part of 2 days you do this workout, consistency is key. And all it takes is just finding the workouts that you love to enjoy. That's why I love the Unbig Our Back Challenge. And the beauty of Shay's Wellness Club is it's a personalized approach on how we view fitness, eating better, and doing better in general. Because there's so many different ways, just like food. And with, someone came to me recently asking about, I can eat everything, I have a variety of taste buds. Like I resonate. But my kids are so picky. So, I always, well, I don't have kids yet, but I always encourage my wellness warriors with children to just be willing. I know it's expensive to experiment, but not even buy too much of one thing, but just figure out what vegetables, what fruits they love. Once you find a vegetable or fruit they love, it's okay to eat the same thing all the time. It's okay to be consistent in eating just broccoli a couple times a week, or just spinach a couple times a week, or just carrots a couple times a week. That is okay. But to just experiment to what they like. And even the little kids, I've heard, don't quote me on this, but I've heard that sometimes you just kind of have to trick them in their minds. Make them, when you eat your vegetables and fruit, make it seem like it's the most delicious thing in the world. And sometimes that works for them to think, wow, this is good. You know what I mean? Hey, someone said it works, so I would do that. I would try that tip. What results can I expect? Okay, someone asked, what results should I expect? I want you to be able to have better posture, less back pain. A big percentage of Americans, especially since, a lot of us, we're very relaxed, especially if we work at home, stuff like that. A lot of us suffer from back pain. And if you're someone like me that's a bigger chested woman, I would say it could be very much contributing to your back pain. Now, something that a lot of people don't tell you about that I'm so thankful for, because at one point when I was over 230 pounds, I was considering breast reduction surgery. Now, me, that S word, I just never flew with me. I just never liked the word surgery, okay? So I didn't even realize, and I'm going to tell you another one too, but I didn't even realize losing my 60 pounds took me down a couple cup sizes. Now, cup sizes are weird, yes, but I have less back pain than I had before. I don't know. It used to be, and I used to be too young to have back pain like that. And then when I realized it was my breast or whatever, um, it was very, I don't want to say pivotal, but it was just mind blowing to me to realize that losing weight, I lose weight in my chest, and I never even thought of that. Okay, I used to be like an F or so, and for a long time, and I did not realize that when I lost weight there, of course you're gonna lose weight everywhere else. So yes, I was able to come down and have a lot less back pain. But also to our ladies and men, another tip that I never realized weight loss has done for me, not a tip, a discovery, is shoe sizes. No one told me. I used to be a size 10 in heels. I'm probably like a 9, 8.5 in some. And people be like, huh? You lose weight in your feet. Are you freaking kidding me? Because I don't know about how many of my wellness warriors wear a size 10 or plus, guys, that's a good thing. But for women, we don't like all that. And I didn't realize that my feet were really fat. Like, now, why they wide already, period. But like the size actually lost weight in my feet. So now I save money on shoes, not having to go up such a bigger size. So that's something else to look forward to in your wellness journey. At 60 pounds, 50 pounds, you can lose weight in your feet too. Okay. Anyways, um, also the results you can expect from the Unbig Our Back Challenge is more confidence. Baby, once you start going to the gym, baby, once you not even having to go to the gym, once you start being consistent, working out at home, and starting to see results, you're gonna walk a little different. You're gonna think you're a little cute. You're gonna think you a little handsome. You're gonna think you a little all that. Okay, and it's okay. It's okay to have confidence in how you look, because you'll be surprised how many people are going to make you feel bad for having confidence. They're actually going to confuse confidence with arrogance. And that's not the thing. That's not what it's going to be. That's not what it is. Confidence is you being happy on your accomplishments, and you just exude happiness in a different way. You breathe different. Literally. Because I lost weight up top in my boobs, I breathe better. Okay? When you start getting used to these back exercises, which is going to make you want to sit up more straight, you're going to walk more straight. People that walk straight, that walk with their shoulders back, exude confidence, whether they know your name or not. And a lot of people do talk about how looks don't matter in how people approach you, and how your personality is going to shine regardless. Be that as it may, because regardless, my personality always shined. My aura was always bright and beautiful and cool, okay? But when you go from walking like this to walking in like this, not even with the bounce, but when you walk in like, walk with your head held high, chin up. Because when you slouch, your chin's down too, right? You walk in with confidence. You walk in knowing what you want. When you're more consistent with your eating habits, because if you get consistent with your eating habits, it makes me passionate when I talk about it. But when you control what goes in your mouth, you have control over your life. More control over your life. When you control what you eat, when you say no to stuff you know you want to eat, but you like, nah, my body don't like that no more. When you're able to say no to certain things, bad habits, stuff like that, you walk in with confidence. You know how hard it used to be. So hard for me to say no to people. It used to, I used to be like, no, I don't want to. Or, okay. Baby, you know me, okay? It's people, but then when it's like, when you get the confidence in you to say no and stand on it, and you don't have to lose weight in order to, stick to your no. But baby, when you're so used to saying no to pizza all the time, you know how you always, people are always hungry, okay? Oh, every time a commercial come on for pizza, White Castle, Rallies, whatever, not Rallies, but Culver's, whatever. Ooh, I want that. Ooh, we have everything in us. We got that last $20 on our account, or not last, but last $50 on our account or whatever. Like, ooh, I could go for some DoorDash. No, I got food at home. You know what I mean? I got food at home. So when you're able to say no to things such as food, such as bad habits, such as, just doing things isn't going to better your life, you walk around with a confidence you never thought you had. And some people are going to take that as arrogance. And you have to make sure you correct them every time, or just let them talk. Because they low-key especially when they kind of keep bringing it up. Low key, they wish they had the confidence you have now, and then they're gonna sometimes put it against you. They're gonna be like, "Oh, you think because you walk with your shoulders back and your head held high, and you say no to things you don't feel like doing. Like, no, I don't feel like going to the club tonight. Okay, you don't got to do all the attitude, but you know what I mean. You know, when you start doing things like that, people are gonna be like, "Oh, ugh." What did Drake say? Ugh. Ugh, look at you. You got boundaries now. Ooh, you heard that word? They don't like that you're setting boundaries now because you have to set boundaries with yourself. So what makes you think I'm not going to set boundaries with you now? You're next. I'm going to set boundaries with myself, saying no to alcohol, saying no to weed all the time, saying no to, just outside ratchet activities all the time, stuff like that. So yeah, I'm working on me, and now I'm going to make sure I stick to that. No, thanks. I don't feel like going to Mardi Gras this year. No, thanks. I don't feel like going to a bar. And then if I do go to a bar, you make me feel bad for saying no to liquor. No is a sentence. It's a complete sentence. And that's what is the beauty of confidence. You being able to say whatever you want to do is you, is your decision. And no, you don't have to lose 20, 30, 50 pounds in order for you to say no. But baby, it's like when you lose the weight, you're able to say it with your chest. Literally. I said I don't want to. Y'all know what I mean. So that's some things that you can will be could be a possible great result of the Unbig Our Back challenge. Having more confidence to say no to things you don't want, to say yes to the things that are going to benefit you, that are great for you. You're going to attract better the more confidence you exude, and stuff like that. Being able to increase your strength and endurance is going to be a great benefit of this Unbig Our Back challenge. When I say endurance, I mean you're gonna be able to run and not be winded. You're gonna be able to You're gonna be able to walk up that hill and be able to do another block. You're gonna be able to do an hour at the gym, and at one point, it might not even be enough for you. Like, I can't do just an hour at the gym if I tried. And I'm not saying you have to be like me, but it's going to get to the point where your endurance, your stamina, your goal isn't finished yet in just 45 minutes. Because my cardio alone is like 20, 30 minutes. You know what I mean? So it's going to be a lot of strength and endurance building in this challenge. Oh, baby. Okay. Let me drink. My co-host, by the way, biggest thing in this big Unbig Our Back challenge, you have to drink your water. Let me say it again. You have to drink your water in this Unbig Our Back challenge, because what? We can't sweat if we don't drink our water. And I know, ladies, he's going to see me sweat, or he's going to see me sweat after the gym. Baby, that's going to turn him on, okay? Sweating is a good thing. Sweating means you're healthy. Because I think I knew someone, they used to take medications, not take medications, but didn't like the fact that she sweated so much. So she took something so she could sweat less. And I should have just known then that didn't sound right, because you're supposed to sweat. Like, I understand you have like maybe excessive sweat glands, maybe, but I wouldn't want to not sweat at all. Okay? You're going to perspire. That's a normal thing. You just, freshen yourself up. But anyways, make sure we are unbigging our back, adding water. You do not need a full gallon of water. This is 1 gallon of water. And yes, I drink this once a day. But did I start there? I did not. I started with a half gallon. These are good, If you're a complete beginner when it comes to water, and there's such thing as a beginner with water, like a lot of us don't drink enough water, filling this up is a great start. The only thing that should be in here for our Unbig Our Back challenge is water, electrolytes, coconut water. I don't want to see no sodas up in here. I don't want to see no juice. Anything else, maybe some tea. And that's the kind with the bags. Okay? I don't want to see no brisk tea, high sugar, nothing. When it comes to our Unbear Our Back challenge, we're gonna be drinking more water, less sugary drinks, okay? But see, I like these. I drink mainly tea with these because water, I just keep filling it up. Like it takes maybe 4 of these. This is kind of big, so like 4 of these could probably add up to 1 gallon, and I don't go to the thing like that. But yes, making sure we're doing that, increasing our confidence. Oh yes, that's why I had to take a sip. Sorry, y'all. Okay, so one of my favorite, and something that I want us all, I don't care how much weight we lose, because if we're building muscle, the weight's gonna come off, okay? But a big result that I want us to realize we're gonna have during our Unbig Our Back challenge, something I realized we're gonna have in our Unbig Our Back challenge is confidence with and without clothes. Yeah. In the good words of the Godfather, Kevin Samuels, we could do all the contorting we want. We could do all the slimming shapewear we want. But at the end of the day, we still got to get in front of that mirror naked. When I heard him say that, I'm like, you're right. And even before I even heard of him, I remember me wearing a waist trainer and not working out. Me wearing a waist trainer and not eating right. I was still eating fast food. And when I look at those photos, I just look like every picture I'm sucking it in, even with a waist trainer on, right? And then I remember taking it off at home. And I got the before after. Well, my back was big. And I really thought that this waist trainer was going to do magic. It was like expensive waist trainer. It was like $70. And I got like a $50 fat burning gel and everything. And that won't mean nothing if I don't eat right and if I don't exercise. So when I took it off, got naked, and I want everybody, well, I don't want to, I'm just saying, when you're naked, that is your true self. And I want everyone that joins the Unbig Our Back challenge to feel confident with or without clothes. I mean, when you take it off, just like Megan, I just love like musical references, but Megan Thee Stallion said it. Look past, what is it? Dang. I look past the mirror and dang, I'm good. I look good. You looking good. Now, you know you did your thing when you in the mirror. You like, dang. Okay, back, I see you. Okay, arms, you forming. Because you can wear all the cute stuff to make you look like a silhouette. But when you actually start seeing it in the mirror, that's when you really going to be acting up. And I already know somebody in my Wellness Warriors is going to be acting up when they see the results. And when you see them without your clothes, that's when, oh, it's up in there, okay? You ain't going to want to go back. Okay? When you're in the mirror naked, you see them rolls, you be like, dang, I used to count my rolls. I used to have like 5. I'm down like 2. Okay? Baby, them 3 was big, okay? Okay? But anyways, you're definitely going to love yourself even more than you already do. I know when I was 230, I loved myself then too. Okay? I loved every bit of myself. But when I took those rolls out, when I took some of them stuff around my thighs, when I took some of that stomach out, baby, you really going to love yourself. Okay? And you're going to have better mind to muscle connection. A lot of us don't realize that we're rushing through our workouts. And what we're going to be doing is working on mind to muscle connection. And what that means is slowing down the movement so your muscle can truly work, okay? You want to be able to connect the muscle. Sometimes it's going to come to the music we listen to. Sometimes we got to listen to slower music or just have that mindset and not be distracted, okay? For that. Okay, so someone asked, what does the challenge include? The challenge includes 6 weeks of structured, focused workouts and total body workouts as well. Okay? It's going to come with a package of workouts to look, just to look into. And then I have a playlist on Instagram and I think one on Facebook and I think one on TikTok. So whichever one you would like access to, I may open up some of my workouts on there. Not my personal workouts, but workouts that I do at home or do at the gym that I just keep on a playlist. You're going to have daily motivation and stuff. We're going to be I'm going to make a chat for us. So, we can say, good morning, we're at the gym, or who's doing tonight's workout or something like that. We're going to do some of that. Someone asked me about doing form tutorials and modifications. And I think that's a great idea. So if you're someone that, when you register for the challenge, we're going to also go through that as well, because I don't want you to just, here's the workouts, here you go. I want us to really go through the modifications if you need to. So if you need less weights, if you need a different way of, or just a different workout, we can definitely work on modifications for you, because I want everyone to be able to do these workouts. I don't want you to have this workout plan and then, I can't do none of them. We're gonna find some stuff you can do for sure. And then you're gonna have a supportive community, okay? So you're gonna have VIP access to me within a certain amount of hours. My VIPs, which will be the ones who are doing the challenge, are going to have priority. So if you need me at a certain time, or I'm gonna, text me, stuff like that. So if you need encouragement, or if you just have a question about your form, you can FaceTime me if I'm available, and I'll help you with your form right then and there if you need to. Okay. Let me see. Okay, someone asked, how much time will I need each day to really commit to this challenge? All I ask is for 4 to 5 days a week, but between 3 to 5 days a week. 45 minutes a day. If you can work out between 30 to 45 minutes every day, that's beautiful, because especially if you can, that could be a walk, that could be treadmill, that could be Stairmaster, that could be a full workout. Short, effective workouts designed to fit your busy schedule is going to be great for you. Your future self is worth the 30 minutes. You could take 30 minutes out your day. We're going to do this between 3 to 5 days a week, and I'm going to be doing it with you. Okay, I'm not going to ask you guys to work out 5 days a week if I'm not. So we're going to take between 45 minutes to an hour and a half, whichever is more comfortable. At least get 45 minutes in at minimum, or 30 minutes, okay? I want us to go to a walk. If you guys want to FaceTime while we walk, or if you want to do we could do a group meetup if you want. I'm interested in that as well. I want us to get active, okay? Because we have everything in us to succeed, and that's what I want this challenge to do. I want this challenge to not only inspire you, but for you to actually see the results you're trying to get into, and unbigging our back naturally. Because who feel like paying for the surgery? Or who feel like paying for extra pills or extra this or that? We have everything in us to just make it happen, just period. So I ask for us to each time, each day, to get at least 30 to 45 minutes in. Now, when I say 30, 45 minutes in, I do want us to have a step challenge. So if you join this Unbig Our Back challenge, you will be joining my walking club type of thing. So we're going to set a goal for the super beginners. It depends on how new you are, but I want us to do at least 5 to 10,000 steps per day, including myself. So my goal that I've passed now is 5,000. So I have to up it. So it may be like a 8,000 to 10,000 challenge, but either way, we're gonna get our steps in, because that's a big part of cardio, and that counts for throughout the day. If you're someone that needs an app helps me track my steps. Someone asked, do I need equipment? Someone asked, do I need equipment for this challenge? Very minimal is needed, okay? If you're someone that doesn't have any equipment at all, that is fine, because we can do some workouts that can help that you don't need equipment for. You definitely can do workouts without equipment. And minimal. So if you're someone that wants to go to the gym or even try the gym with me, if you're in the St. Louis area, just inbox me, and I would love for you to come to the gym with me. You might enjoy the gym. I ain't gonna lie, the gym I go to is probably the best one I've ever been to. And I've been a gym girl since, well, I've been going to the gym since like 2012. So, dumbbells, if you have some, that's a good starter pack. They have dumbbells as low as $5 to $10 at 5 and below. I've definitely seen them there. Don't go to Target and stuff like that. 5 and below has like reasonable dumbbells. Hey, you could do like I did and go to estate sales. That's where I got a lot of my workout equipment from. Like, yeah, I've gotten a whole set, including a barbell, stuff like that, for like less than $10. So it really depends. And if you want some tips on how to find some at estate sales, I have links for that as well. Someone said, do I use resistant bands? I don't use resistant bands, so I can't really teach you how to use them, because I personally don't like resistant bands. But if you want to get resistant bands for extra fat burn, that's all awesome too, because resistant bands are really good for when you don't have equipment or dumbbells, if that makes sense. It would definitely help if you were to have something else that you may need equipment wise. If you don't have a bench, just something sturdy so you're able to do certain workouts on. So like, say if you're trying to do assisted push-ups, or you're doing like sit-up. Shoot, I ain't gonna mess up myself in this chair. But even if you're doing stuff like this, like you see how, bro. Okay. But see, like how even in this chair, right? Please make sure it's sturdy and stable. Okay, I don't want anyone getting hurt from this challenge. All this is fair use only. This is all fair use only. So this is more advice on how I've lost weight naturally, and I'm passing on the information. This is not be replaced with doctor advice or anything. But like, say anything sturdy. So even if you have like a bench or something like that, even if you take an extra 10 minutes and use your chair, you see how that's working my arms just by that? Ooh. So just things at the home, get creative, and your body weight works too. A lot of people don't realize, I need to work out. I don't have the money to work out. Your body is enough weight. Okay. If you can pull your own weight, you're a monster, because I'm still learning how to do my own pull-ups, and it's harder than I expected. Okay, so people that do Now that's a way to unbig your back right there. If you learn how to do pull-ups, push-ups, um, stuff like that, planks. Okay. Hello. Anyways, will this help with posture and back pain? Yes, this will help with your posture and back pain. Um, because we're going to be able to stretch. We're going to be learning more stretching techniques. A lot of us don't stretch enough too. So that's going to be a good part of our workout. We're going to be doing a stretching segment, and I'm working on, if people are interested in assisted stretching. I've noticed that it's been becoming popular, and I've been in like the yoga space since 2012. So if you're interested in learning yoga poses or just stretching in general, let me know. I may add that, or we can, if you bring it up in our session, we can add that as well. Um, because we're doing movements that will help and support the spine, improve posture, and reduce tension that causes discomfort. So we're gonna have to, when we're doing that, That's why our form is gonna be so important, because we do not want to hurt ourselves, and we want to make sure we're doing proper form, which is slow and controlled, and being able to do the progressive overload type of thing. What about the nutrition part? So someone asked, okay, so what about the nutrition part of the Unbig Our Back Challenge? So for the Unbig Our Back Challenge, we're going to be focusing on nutrition. We're going to be focused on healthy snacks. We're going to be focusing on ways we can get creative in the kitchen. And also some simple recipes. All we can do, all not we can do, but we can simply put in rotation, because a lot of us just don't know what simple basic recipes we could just have eat every week or throughout the week, or even what to switch up during the week. I remember telling people about my journey as meal prepping. And I ate chicken all week, just chicken, 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 and I turned into a chicken. I ate chicken all month, chicken wings, chicken breast, chicken this, chicken that, and I was tired of it. So we're gonna be going over some different dishes we can switch around, so we don't feel like we're eating the same thing every day. Because when we feel like we're eating the same thing every day, we yeah, we feel, we like, oh, I don't want that no more, and then wow. We're going to do tips to reduce bloating and inflammation. And also, we're going to fuel our workouts. We're going to make sure we're making fuel dishes to help our workouts, because the certain things we eat, like protein, chicken, certain things, vegetables, certain things will definitely help our muscles grow and reduce fat. Because I didn't know that to get abs, avocados, berries are very good for that. Are very good for that. So we're going to be talking about a lot about balancing meals to help our weight loss and build muscle. Now, I'm going to make sure that we say this as our motto: we cannot outtrain a bad diet. So no matter what, our UMA method, number one, starting with the U, unbigging our back, has to start in the kitchen. We could do all the great things in the gym. We could be there. We could be gym bunnies from sun up to sundown. But if our diet is trash, it's not going to work. And it's going to burn you out. And you're going to think, oh, I can't lose weight. It's because sometimes, a lot of times, it's our diet more than anything. Strictly, my first 20 pounds, my first 15 to 20 pounds really was the diet, really portion sizing and stuff like that. So we'll be talking about meal preparation as well. Um, okay. Okay. And then someone asked, how do I stay accountable? We're going to do check-ins. We're going to do weekly check-ins. And we're going to be doing just motivational. If we're doing texting, if we're going to do a group chat, I'm going to be sending, morning motivation, stuff like that, maybe a few times a week. Memes and stuff to just make us laugh, just stuff like that. And if you have any ideas what can make this a great experience for you, feel free to inbox me and give me your ideas. The community support and the progress tracking is going to be big, okay? So in your wellness package, you're going to get a progress tracker, so you can print it out, put it um, on your refrigerator, on your mirrors, on whatever it, or even in the car, to just keep you help us stay on track personally. And we're going to celebrate every win. Celebrating every win is going to be ideal because you want to be able to celebrate the small wins. Okay? Like today, I didn't have sweets. You know, that's a small win. Okay? You didn't give into that craving. Or today I had a salad. I'm not a salad person. That's a small win. You know, getting more consistent with eating better. Today I cooked 2-3 times this week. That's a great win. Okay, the more you cook, the more I'm gonna cheer you on. So please let me know when you cook something. Send me pictures. I would love to rate the plate. Um, I do rate our plates as well. So if you are cooking or trying to get acquainted with the kitchen, and you're like, oh my gosh, Sharday, how do I do? Send me a picture. I would love to see your plates and how you did. Okay. You know, we got this. And with our Unbig Our Back challenge, we got this together, okay? You win, I win. I win, you win. We all win. But you got to put in the work, okay? Oh, of course. How do we join the challenge? Great question. So the challenge starts June 1st, 2026. So you have to inbox me, or I'm gonna create a link for you to register. It's $97. After June 1st, it will go up to $197. Okay, that's why I wanted to push this now and let you guys know that you have time to really get a deal on this, especially for all the things that you get. You're gonna get a fitness tracker. You're gonna get recipes. You're gonna get grocery list, healthy grocery list. You're gonna get accountability from me. It's gonna be quite a deal bundle. Also, you know, you'll have access to Shay's Wellness Club for the first month on Patreon. So anything that I put in there, there'll be things that I'll have in there for, you know, available to you as well. Um, I'm gonna be having, you can either inbox me the word ready for the to get on the list, registration list, or be on the lookout. I will, well, just inbox me and I'll send you the link for the registration. And get ready for your goals and let's go. Okay, let's get this accomplished. Okay, Unbig Our Back challenge starts June 1st, and I'm here to help you guys lose weight naturally, unbig our backs, better our relationship with food, and look good in the summertime. Okay, not even just the summertime, but the wintertime too, because this is a consistency thing. This isn't just for 6 weeks. This is for a lifetime. But building the habits now is going to make it so much easier for the next few years, the next year, the next couple of years, okay? Let's build more than our back. Let's build confidence, strength, and lifestyle that we love, okay? This is not just a challenge. This is a challenge, but building our lifestyle that we want. Confidence, you know, better outcomes, better lifestyle, just attracting better, doing better, and also just treating our bodies our temple, honestly. For stronger, excuse me, for a stronger, happier, healthier you, the Unbig Our package is for you. I'm gonna try that one more time. For a stronger, happier, healthier you, the Unbig Our Back challenge is for you. To better our relationship with food, but also to look better with or without clothes. Okay, so if you're someone that's looking for a community, a challenge, worth your accomplishment, someone that's been there, someone that's been over 230 pounds and lost 60 naturally herself, join us. We are ready to sign you up. June 1st is the day we start, and we have 6 weeks to build consistency together. So I hope you enjoyed today's episode of Shay's Wellness Club Q&A sessions, and I hope to see you soon in our Unbig Our Back challenge. And we are back live Sundays at 6:30 Central Standard Time on YouTube. So thank you guys for joining. Make sure you like, share, and comment what you liked about today's live. And if you have any more questions, feel free to comment below. Love you guys, and watch the replay because there is a lot of great gems in here on how you can unbig your back naturally.